What is going on, guys? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today I actually wanted to make a video to help some of you guys out that are looking to increase and better your aim in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I know that a lot of people struggle with aiming and a lot of times can get the first shot but can never get the kill because their aim is messed up or they can just never keep their aim on the person. And today I actually wanted to run by a couple things that hopefully will help you guys out and overall make you better at Black Ops 3. So the first thing that I really want to talk about is something that's very basic, something that's very simple, stupid, but something that's really a mentality more than it is skill. And if I had to pick one, I would say the DJ Khaled key to success is to think one step ahead. I know this sounds very stupid, very simple, but really when you're playing Call of Duty, it's all a mentality. You're thinking about so much stuff while playing the game. You're thinking about running around corners. You're thinking about aiming and shooting people. You're not really focused on what's next or what's in the future, like where some people could be. And a lot of times you don't know where people are going to be. So hopefully what I'm about to talk about here will help you guys out. But the first one is assuming that someone is everywhere. Now, this sounds very simple, I know, but I want to give you a couple examples. Say we're playing Domination, okay, one of the biggest game modes in the whole game. We're playing Domination and the game literally just starts. You know for a fact that the other team is going to be on their home flag. That's a fact. You know they're not going to spawn with you. You know they're not going to spawn on B. That's not going to happen. That's not how the game mode works. You know they're going to spawn back there. So, for example, if you want to rush to a middle building or go somewhere, you can get there because you know for a solid fact that no one is there. Now, let's say the middle of the game, they have the C flag, they have the B flag, and you have A. You have A all by yourself. Just you and your team have A. That's the only flag you have. And your team is swarming around A. So you're like, you know what? This is where we're at. You know, I don't know for a fact the other team is on their home flag. They could be anywhere. But there's a building right here on A that I want to camp in, and my team is swarming everywhere, so I'm going to go up here and camp. You don't know for a fact that there's an enemy in that building. You don't know that someone could be in there, and that's one huge thing that I really think about when I'm playing the game is I get really mad a lot when I get shot in the back or shot from someone camping in a building or camping in my spawn. And really when it comes down to it, every time you respawn, you have to be focused and think, okay, someone's going to be here. Someone is in my spawn somewhere, so I have to pay attention to every single move I make. Okay, for example, you have to aim around every corner. That's just a given fact. Don't sprint around corners. That's stupid. It doesn't matter where you're at unless it's the very beginning of the game and no one's going to spawn with you. But any other time in the game mode, whether it's the middle of a domination game, the middle of a hardpoint game, anything, people are everywhere. The spawns are everywhere. So you always have to be aware of what's going on. You always have to be thinking one step ahead. Say, I'm going to run in this room that no one appears to be near, but what if someone's camping in there? You have to assume someone's camping in there. You have to assume someone's there. And the two biggest things that go with this are aim around every corner and walk around every corner. It's really dumb to be sprinting around every corner because when you sprint around a corner, your gun is down, okay? You're automatically going to be slower. You're automatically going to have to fix your aim because you're sprinting. Your gun isn't even up. So one of the biggest things is to walk around almost every corner you take. And that's really hard to do when you actually start to think about it and you try to focus yourself in and you're like, okay, I'm going to walk around these corners. I'm going to aim around these corners so that I know if someone's camping there, I'm at least going to have a really good chance of killing them. It's really hard to stay focused to be able to get yourself to do that all the time. It's really a mentality and a habit to be able to force yourself to do that. But when you do that, it's really going to help increase your aim because you're going to be ready for somebody every time you walk around a corner, every time. And it may sound really stupid. It may sound like, oh, you're describing a camper. You're describing someone who doesn't move or just sits in the back. No, it doesn't matter if you're in their spawn. What's the difference between you being in your own spawn and you being in their spawn? When you're in your own spawn, you're aimlessly running around trying to get to their spawn. When you're in their spawn, you're watching every corner, every side, because you know they're going to spawn everywhere. You have to have that mentality when playing the game when you're in your own spawn. If you do that, then you'll be successful at Call of Duty. Like I said, the DJ Khaled key to success is to think one step ahead. I mean, honestly, think about it. The more that you assume someone is going to be in that building, the more you assume someone's going to be around that corner, then more often than not, you're going to have a better chance of getting that kill rather than them killing you. And I know a lot of people are going to complain and say, well, how does this have anything to do with my aim? How does this affect the way I aim my gun? And think about it. It's very simple. When you're running around corners, when you're aimlessly running around not expecting someone to be somewhere that they might actually be, if you run into someone, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be spraying and praying. That's basically what it comes down to is, oh my god, someone's in here. I got to figure out how to kill him. I got to get some bullets into this guy. Whereas if you're walking around corners, if you're aiming prepared for someone to be everywhere, you're going to be more focused on your aim and you're going to be more controlled rather than just having to bring your gun up real quick and put bullets into somebody. You're going to be more focused and it'll make it a lot easier to kill them. But anyway, guys, this ran a little bit longer than I wanted to. I'll make the rest in another video. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.